Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Friday, June 16th. I'm Sheila Hayati.
And I'm Dominic Santos. Today on our show, we learn how to cook, dive behind the scenes of our very own broadcast, and meet up with an up-and-coming singer.
We also reflect on the stories that were shown on the broadcast this year, see physics in action, take a look at a self-taught blacksmith, and Mr. Brandt is here to say goodbye to our seniors.
Let's follow our seniors to the happiest place on earth on their senior excursion.
No limit in the sky that I won't fly for you. No amount of tears in my eyes that I won't cry for you. Oh no, with every breath that I take, I want you to share that air with me. There's no promise that I won't keep. I climb a mountain that's none too steep. When it comes to you, there's no crime. Let's take both of our souls and intertwine. When it comes to you, don't be blind. Watch me speak from my heart. When it comes to you, comes to you. I want you to share that. When it comes to you, I want you to share that. When it comes to you, there's no crime. Let's take both of our souls and intertwine. When it comes to you, don't be blind. Watch me speak from my heart. When it comes to you, comes to you.
So I'm here, Mr. Brandt, and I'm here to ask him some questions about the year. So in your opinion, how do you think the year went?
Well, I'll answer it in two ways. From a personal standpoint, it went great. Really happy with how the overall year went in terms of academics, extracurriculars. There's lots of positive feedback from the community and our students. And then secondly, lots of great feedback from our staff. They're very happy. And of course, we're all looking forward to the end of the year because we're running on fumes right now.
Yeah.
But overall, a great year.
What were some of your favorite moments this year?
Yeah, there's so many. Hard to list them all, but I would start with watching the marching band down at Huntington Beach when they performed in the championships. That was an amazing experience. Watching Shrek, our incredible theater arts production, just absolutely amazing. The girls water polo team winning CIF for the first time in their history, absolutely incredible. And just all the amazing spirit battles, the rallies, the games that we got to attend, and just visiting classrooms and seeing the positivity and excitement, and a lot of social events, you know, with our staff members, and it's been a really amazing year. Really happy with it.
Do you have any final message to seniors that are graduating this year?
Yeah, of course. Really proud of the class of 2017. Just amazing academic accomplishments, all the schools that they'll be attending in the fall. And want to make sure that they have an outstanding graduation, and obviously making good decisions over the last few days here, and wish them all the best in their future endeavors.
What are you looking forward to most next year?
For me, it'll be my second year as principal. Obviously, lots to learn from this experience. And as my first year as principal, we're never perfect as a school. There's plenty more to do, and we're going to be reflecting this summer in terms of plans for next year. But lots of plans for next year in terms of events and things that we want to focus on as a school and a community. So looking forward to my second year, and we have a great admin team and staff here at Redondo. And I want to just thank all the students and the parents for all your support.
That's great to hear. Do you have any final thoughts or any last things to say?
Yeah, I just want to wish everybody a phenomenal summer. Make sure you relax this summer, detach a little bit, enjoy your vacations, come back safe and sound in August, and let's have a great 17-18 school year. Have a wonderful summer, everyone, and happy last few days of school. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brandt.
Thanks, Dominic. We appreciate it.
Next, a little video about microplastics.
Now, this is a story all about how our plastics turn the world upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how your plastics end up in the Pacific Gyre. In a factory, plastics molded and made into a one-time use that you throw away. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool till it fell out the trash and took the wind carpool. Wind some runoff that was up to no good. Sent the plastic down to my neighborhood. It got up in the ocean, we all got scared. She said, "Light it, break it down, make it tiny, yeah." Ocean currents can smash or separate
and make the sign smaller.
Yo, plastic, see you later.
Through the currents, they're finally there
to sit on the throne in the Pacific Gyre.
Wow, Dom, I can't believe we only 1 week left of school.
I know, it's crazy. I can remember when the first broadcast came out. I wasn't on it, but I remember it.
Let's take a look down memory lane.
That brought back a lot of nostalgia. Next up, we look at a local blacksmith and see how he works.
My name is Liam Donahue. I'm a blacksmith here in Redondo. I take steel that's either like a big cube and I forge it out into a knife, or I take steel that's just like a little flat piece and then I grind that into a knife. Generally kitchen knives for people here in Redondo. I've been doing this for a little bit over 2 years. Started off with literally this one $20 angle grinder that I bought for my 15th birthday, and then I've worked my way up from that. So here's my forge that I built. This is my forge that I mostly use. This is actually my 4th forge that I've built after a lot of trial and error, because I'm entirely self-taught in both making like bladesmithing stuff and also building tools for bladesmithing. It's like I've read books and everything, but generally each forge is different. So I made this out of fire bricks and KO wool, which is really this can hold 2,300 degrees. Actually, no, this is 26. These are 23. So a little fun thing you can do with this is, even though this looks kind of like a soft little pillow, is you can take fire. You can hold this forever.
Do you do it late at night?
Not like late at night, but like sometimes if I'm doing a little bit of work at like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Like legally I can make as much noise as I want until 9 o'clock, up to 115 decibels. I've checked the laws. but I still don't want to piss off the neighbors or anything, so I generally have to close all the doors and everything, so I get zero ventilation here, dying in heat and carbon monoxide fumes and whatnot, but don't want to piss off the neighbors, so keep this red hot. Right now I'm working on a Japanese kind of style chef's knife for a local realtor who's starting to buy these knives as a gift for his clients. They can find me at my website, which is DonahueKnifeworks.com, as my sign says. I have some photos of my knives, kind of a little bit about what I do. Backside is still cold.
Wow, that was so cool to see. Now let's take a look behind the scenes of the broadcast and see the inner workings of it.
Basically, my mom works in the industry and so does my dad. So I've always kind of been around like behind the scenes, so it's really cool to like do my own stuff.
I got interested in being an anchor because my friends always tell me that I'm very dramatic and very animated.
My favorite story this year has probably been Eyewitness News, both the first and the second one. I thought that was pretty fun to shoot, especially with Tim. He's a pretty interesting broadcast reporter.
We've done a lot of fun stuff here. Like, it's fun filming, we get to go around campus and film. Probably one of the more fun stories is earlier in the year when we did the start and film the rallies. I got to fly the drone out there, but it was kind of fun because we were kind of just on the field hanging out.
How to capture an audience based on your video is by adding like those little effects.
You gotta make them laugh. That's important, because if people aren't laughing, if they're not laughing or crying, they're not paying attention, and that's important right there.
Hey Sheila, did you go to prom? Just kidding, I know you didn't because you're a freshman. Anyway, prom was so much fun. Here's Shelby Nguyen with the story.
Hi, I'm Shelby Nguyen, here at the Wallace Annenberg building where Prom 2017 is being held. Let's go check it out. I'm here with our prom king and queen,
Cole Arakawa.
Lane Archangel.
How does it feel to be prom queen?
It feels amazing to be prom queen and winning it with my boyfriend Cole.
Prom looked so fun. Congratulations to Lane Archangel and Cole Arakawa. Next, we have the Seahawk Spotlight with Elliot Lewis.
Hi, I'm Elliot Lewis. I started writing songs a couple of years ago, and I just finally got the confidence to really put them all together. I've been humming stuff in my phone for as long as I can remember, so now I finally put it together. I started writing songs probably this year, full out. What inspired me was a lot of the music that I listened to really inspired me to write music, and I felt like the people around me that have started putting a lot of albums with their bands has really inspired me as well to do stuff for myself. One of my inspirations is actually Perfect Circle. I'm wearing the shirt right now. My other inspiration, anything with Maynard James Keenan as a singer, I just love. So Tool, Pus for Perfect Circle is my main inspirations. I do see myself writing music in the future, possibly want to major in film composition. The favorite song that I've written, it's had a couple different names. The first name it had was Monkey Bread, and right now it's unnamed. I don't know what I want to name it, but it's my favorite because it was the first time that I wrote a song and then started playing it in a band, and then it came together so quickly and it was just so good. Like within 20 minutes we had a full song.
Proving physics can be fun. Mr. Keye recently took his students outside to use what they learned throughout the year and apply it to real-world problems.
Hi, I'm Landon Osborne. I'm in 11th grade.
Hi, my name is Rima Saad and I'm a senior. So today we pretty much use like giant slingshots to test the equations of motion and how air resistance might change like the speed that something goes or the distance it goes or its total flight time.
We had a really fun time out here today. We launched all the balls across this field and they went really far. It was pretty fun. Well, when you pull the rubber bands back, it applies a force to the ball across the field and it launches it. And as the ball goes, it experiences wind resistance. And with math, we can calculate how far the ball would go without wind.
Our best flight time today was 6.28 seconds.
Our best distance and speed was 300 feet and I think it was 130 miles per hour.
Everything that we've learned and how we can apply it to the real world. So we're pretty much taking it out of the textbook, off of paper and into the real world, which I think is pretty neat.
We are proud to introduce a new cooking segment on our show. This week will teach us how to make foods other than cup of noodles.
That looked delicious. Now as we approach the end of the year, we prepare to say goodbye to our seniors at Senior Luau. Here's Angel Radding and Drea Davis with the story.
I'm Drea Davis.
And I'm Angel Radding.
Here at the Senior Luau. Let's take a look.
Hi, Ms. Brandt. Can you please state your name for the record?
Jens Brandt, principal of this fine institution, Redondo Union High School.
You said institution.
You like that? Yeah, so advice for the seniors. First of all, finish the year strong. There's a few events left. We've got prom coming up next weekend, as everybody knows, and then senior breakfast is in a couple of weeks, and then of course graduation on June 23rd.
Do you have any advice for the seniors next year?
I don't know. Have fun. Don't procrastinate.
Study hard.
Join any activities you can.
Do your stuff.
Do you guys have any advice for the juniors next year?
Do your homework.
Get Miss Kyle as your teacher.
Don't come to school.
Thanks, guys.
Senior year, this is my only advice, is to enjoy everything and love everything, because it goes by so quickly. I mean, I've been, homeless, I've been, all that stuff. And I came here and I made the most friends ever and most beautiful people ever. And just love the people that's around you, because you never know when it's the last time you'll say something to them. And just love senior year, because I love it, you should love it, and love people, because loving people is life. So we out of here.
Well, Seahawks, that's the last broadcast of the year.
I can't believe it. I'd like to thank Period 2 and Period 3 for putting together such amazing broadcasts and stories. Signing off for the year, I'm Dominic Santos.
And I'm Sheila Hayati. Good luck for this finals. Keep on soaring, Seahawks.
From all of us seniors here at Beach City News, we'd like to thank you for an amazing year. Bye, guys. And also go on Redondo Union's homepage and look at our extended prom video. It's amazing.